Hey guys, it's Quiggy Baby, and welcome to the winner of the 8.7 replay competition for the Tank Destroyers Best Player Ev. Thank you so much for submitting this Hellcat replay. It was the highest experience game that I received, and I'm sure you're going to show everyone just what the Hellcat is capable of in these rather tasty matchups that it gets. So everyone knows that the Hellcat has a very devastating 90mm, 160mm of penetration, and 240 alpha damage, which is really nice for tier 6. 240 alpha damage is nothing to joke about. Now the Hellcat is very interesting because it has a fully traversable turret. If you're more interested in the Hellcat after you watch this video, I definitely recommend going and checking out my tank review on it. It's something that everyone should have in their garage. Now interestingly, Best Player does not get spotted here, and that's because the Hellcat simply gets amazing camouflage while it's firing, so you don't actually get revealed quite often while you're firing in the Hellcat. And that is really the speciality of it, and the speciality of most tank destroyers. But the fact that you have a turret and you're so mobile makes it all the better. So Best Player secures the kill that he made, and he's already done 1,320 damage, and he hasn't even been spotted yet. That's his first bad shot of the game on the looks. And now he's got to be afraid, because if he fires now, he's not even aiming at the looks. Now this is an example of a very good player. He's not even aiming at the looks because he knows that if he fires at him, then he'll get spotted. He waits for the looks to die, and then he begins his assault again. Perfect plays, and that's something that we can all take a lot from. How many of you guys would have shot that looks and revealed yourself and then got devastated by all of the tanks, including the tier 6 tanks, which are still camping at the back? Well, not Best Player. Not Best Player Ev. He knew what he was doing. He relied on his team to take out the free kill that would have been for him on the light tank. Now he can proceed to spot and dominate his flank. So he's looking for a shot across the map now on a KV-1S. Accuracy on the Hellcat allows you to do that. Now he's got the Type 58 again. One thing that's very nice about the Hellcat is because the turret is fully traversable, you don't need to deactivate your binoculars or your camo net to re-engage targets. On quite a few tank destroyers, because of the thin gun arc, you have to physically turn your tank, which will deactivate your binoculars and deactivate your camo net to engage targets. Not with the Hellcat, and that's why when it gets into situations like this, it can be very strong indeed. So now that he sees that his team is advanced in front of him, he knows that there's no more use hanging around there, because he won't really get any effective shots, and he won't get any effective spotting. So he swings around to use some of the camo rating from the bushes, and then proceeds to advance past his team. His team are getting murdered from stealth. Interestingly, Best Player Ev does not get spotted on his approach. Likely means that he's got a very good camo crew. He only tracks the Hellcat there, but because he has lit him up, his team are now devastating him from range. He puts in a good shot there into the Hellcat, and he seems to like third-person mode a lot. And I guess when you are in such a situation with such a powerful gun against equal and lower tier tanks, using third-person is enough because you don't need to aim for weak points. He makes a good hit there into the SU-100. And proceeds to advance to take him out. Now, it's very likely that if he had hung back there on that flank, that he would have lost the game. His team would have advanced into this ambush. Fortunately, the SU-100 missed, which allows him to secure the kill. And just to finish what I was saying, that because he didn't hang back, and he really helped his team out so much there, he got hit hard by the artillery there. He's quite lucky that it hit his track. If it hit the top of the tank, he would have died. Fortunately for him, it hit the track and it absorbed most of the impact, meaning that the Hellcat, which is a very lightly armored and open top tank, which is very vulnerable to HE ammo, did not get destroyed by that artillery impact. Now, just to finish what I was saying, because best player Ev advanced along the flank and spotted the Hellcat in the bush, it basically meant that his team did not get massacred. They would have died horribly. And now, because the enemy think that the Hellcat would be rushing into the cap circle, hey, why not, you know? We've got to get back to base to defend, guys. Best player is showing some great marksmanship skills here in the Hellcat. Now this ARL is a little too thickly armored for the Hellcat to deal with, especially if you aim at the upper plate. That's the most thickly armored part of the ARL, and really, unless he fires premium shells, he should not be aiming at the upper plate. Now he's aiming at the turret, which is a much better opportunity. And I'm pretty sure that was best player's spotting damage as well on the ARL, which is always nice. So he's got to be careful here. He's not running into any situations. The artillery has not been spotted, but he's shown that he likes to shoot Hellcats. Best player rolls well there. Oh no, actually, sorry, he didn't make all the damage. The Jagdpanzer hit the artillery once, and then he finished it off with 42 damage. And now what you're seeing is a limitation of the Hellcat. Now, he's done 3,700 damage, and that's huge. There's no doubt that's huge. And in the 99% of Tier 6 games, that is more than enough to carry every game. But now he's starting to run low on shells. He's only got 7 left. And if he had missed a few more, or had to deal with some more higher tier tanks, he might actually be low on ammo. I don't like the fact that he fired that one in third person. Now he's firing premium shells, and he'll easily be able to make the kill on the KV-1. Right, so now he's only got 5 shells left. He's going after an Excelsior. Churchill 1 on his team is starting to make his way back to base. Best player is showing some really tactical play here. And it really is just a Hellcat tour de force, this replay. It's a perfect game in the Hellcat. So he really favors his third person. And when you're aiming at an Excelsior with premium rounds, you don't really need to be accurate. Oh, a fire, which he just puts out in time. That was a hilarious ending. So, that was ridiculous. The Excelsior's parting gift for best player Ev was to set him on fire. And fortunately, he wasn't so excited about picking up the 8th kill in this game that he still hammered that fire extinguisher just in time, leaving himself on 36 health. That was an absolutely ridiculous end to the game. But he was able to take out that Excelsior very effectively, killing him in 3 shots, just showing just how fantastic the Hellcat is. It's an amazing beast. And if you don't have one, seriously, go and check out my Hellcat tank review, and then pick one up in the garage. You have to get one of these beasts. So let's take a look at some post-game stats. So here's the winning replay. He got nearly 7,000 experience with his premium account, and that's for a double, guys. That is a double. Now, if that had been a triple, I would be super happy. This would be a 2,300 experience triple, but it's not. It's a double. It's absolutely mind-boggling. What a result. And not only happy with taking out over half the enemy team and doing such an insane amount of damage, he also picked up a patrol duty as well. What an absolute tour de force game from best player Ev. He showcased some great decision making, great tactical awareness, some good marksmanship. Combining this with the mobility and the flexibility that the Hellcat has, there's no doubt really why a Hellcat replay won the EXP competition. Here we can see the best player Ev was just shy of 5,000 damage done in the game, getting 2,311 base experience. He also did 2,200 spotting damage, which is really huge for tier 6. Thank you so much, best player Ev, for showcasing your skills and letting everyone know just what the Hellcat is all about. Using its speed to take forward positions, spotting for its team, and also using its excellent camera rating while shooting to fire at enemies that are unable to see it. Then using its speed to tactically outflank its enemies, spot enemies which are in dug-in positions that would, in any other situation, take out the whole of your flank as they advance. Then proceed to use your binoculars to pick apart your enemies from range. Then use your mobility again to get behind heavy tanks, and also secure your cap, defending the base and picking up just a massive result. And you have 5,500 gold waiting for you as your prize. Anyway guys, if you've enjoyed this replay, or the competition in general, please consider rating this video down below. I'd really appreciate it. And let me know in the comments what you think about the Hellcat, and about this replay in particular. I've still got the light tanks, the medium tanks, and some artillery rewards to be giving out, so if you submitted replays and you haven't won this time, stay tuned. And if you didn't submit replays, then you can look forward to some more awesome replays coming in with my commentary. As always guys, thank you so much for watching, you've been epic, and hopefully I'll see you soon.